Hello from Becky and me, and welcome to this evening's programme.
First tonight, our region is gearing up for the arrival of the world's most famous cycling race.
Yes, in exactly 100 days from now, the Tour de France riders will be heading into our region. Stage 3 of the race begins in Cambridge and passes through Essex en route to London.
The race is expected to bring a £100 million boost to the country's economy. 3 million people are likely to watch it, up to 100,000 of them in Cambridge alone. The total global audience will be more than 3.5 billion.
Well, Elodie Harper reports on the businesses here expecting to be among the winners of one of the world's biggest sporting events.
On the 7th of July, this street should be packed with people watching the parade of the Tour de France go by. It should be a very good spectacle, but it will also be good for the businesses which line the route. Many are already making preparations for the big event, now just 100 days away. At this bakery and restaurant, the owner is considering buying in extra fridges to cope with the added milk and food they'll need to stock up on. Because on the day of the tour, the roads will be closed, preventing Monday morning deliveries.
I think it'll be particularly good for us because we're on the route of the parade. So I think people will be standing here. I think there'll be quite a carnival atmosphere, really. But also I've read that people come like really early to get their place. So I think there'll be people on the street all morning finding a good spot to watch. So that'll be great because they'll want drinks, they'll want cakes, they'll want lunch. So all good for us.
The financial benefits aren't just expected to come from visitors staying in the region, but from the billions of people watching across the world, acting as a global tourism advert for the east of England.
We've got an opportunity for businesses in the hotel and leisure sector, the food sector to benefit immediately. Longer term, it's an opportunity to market Cambridge. This is, I think, the world's largest viewed sporting event. There'll be an television audience of 3.1 billion across the world. So what better opportunity to market our wonderful city than through the Tour de France coming here and us being able to showcase Cambridge in all its glory.
Stage 3 of the tour will start in Cambridge, but as the route crosses the county border into Essex, other parts of the region will also have the chance to showcase themselves, with the tour passing through Finchingfield, travelling south past Braintree and Chelmsford, before finishing the 100-mile sprint in London. And even businesses which aren't directly on the route are seeing an impact. At this campsite in Comberton, bookings are up 50%.
They're going to stay a few days rather than just come for one day. They're going to come around Cambridge as well.
Manager Beverly Morn says people from all over the world called wanting to book as soon as the tour's route was announced.
Almost immediately, the bookings were coming in and said, are you taking for next year? And I was writing them in and they were confirming this year. So just really from the offset, yes.
As soon as the Tour de France was announced?
Yes, definitely.
The Tour de France promises to be a fantastic day out for those who manage to watch it going past. But businesses hope the financial feel-good factor could last months or even years into the future. Elodie Harper, ITV News.
And a little bit later on in our programme, our reporter Stuart Lease gets on his bike to try out part of the Tour de France route for himself, not to be missed. Now, as we were saying a little bit earlier, stage 3 of this year's Tour de France cycling race will be passing through our region, featuring many of the stars of the sport.
So, our reporter Stuart Lease, a keen cyclist, has been out to see the route and ride the route. In fact, the professionals will be taking from Cambridge down to Saffron Walden in Essex.
In 100 days, stage 3 of the 2014 Tour de France will start in Cambridge.
The Tour de France is the biggest annual sporting event in the world. I think none of us will see anything like this in our lifetimes, and it's promising to be an absolutely fantastic day for Cambridge, fantastic day for everyone involved in cycling, whether they're interested in the Tour or not. Come along and watch, it'll be great.
The 100-mile route heads out of the city through Great Shelford. Richard Dean owns a cycle shop in the village.
Well, of course, we're very lucky and very excited to have it just coming past our doorstep. It also goes past our second store, which we're opening soon, which is in Sawston. So actually, we've got the race going past both stores. So yeah, we're very excited.
On July the 7th, a peloton of around 200 cyclists will be passing through the Cambridgeshire and Essex countryside and is likely to feature British cycling stars such as Mark Cavendish, the current Tour de France champion Chris Froome and the 2012 winner Sir Bradley Wiggins.
Terre du Nord, Paris, une belle tour de
not a particularly hilly stage, but there are a few lumps and bumps. In Saffron Walden, Uttlesford District Council was also marking 100 days to the Tour with the help of some cycling enthusiasts.
Very excited. We had the torch come through in 2012 and that the streets were lined then, and I think this will be even bigger in terms of participation and interest.
I think it'll be really good for the town. I'm really excited for it because you just not every day you get to see the best riders in the world turn up past your doorstep, literally.
The riders will then head down past Braintree and Chelmsford on their way to London. And you only have 100 days to choose your spot to watch them go by. Stuart Leiths, ITV News.
Oh, it's going to be great. I made the mistake a few years back of trying to go out for a cycle ride with Stuart.
Oh, you didn't.
Oh,
did you?
left me for dead.
He was in his element.
Just a blur.